Okay, welcome to another episode of Knowledge Money series. I talked earlier in the previous video about the five pillars. I started talking about the five pillars that help you generate unlimited wealth. I talked about discovering a large pool of people with a big, painful problem that they are willing to pay to solve. I also talked about having a superior solution that is simple to say and simple to understand. Then I talked about having sufficient skill set. Amongst those skill sets, I talked about sales persuasion. There are many, and maybe I'll talk about them in other videos. But sales persuasion, learn how to sell. When you know how to sell, you have totally eliminated any ceiling, any roof on your income. You break every roof, every ceiling on your income once you know how to sell. And why is that? Let's say you have mastered how to sell high ticket offers. Even if they say they're only going to pay you 10% and the offer is, let's say, $2,000, you already have $200 without doing more. You're not even the one going to have to fulfill the brand promise. You just have to sell to convert prospects to paying customers. So it's very, very great to learn how to sell. Now, the fourth thing I'm going to be talking about in this video is that you must have successful testimonies. Successful testimonies from using your solution. Have or generate successful results from using your solution. Successful proofs. Successful social proofs from using your solution. Because you see, many times, and this is consumer psychology, people will not like to be the first to try out something. They want to be sure that many other people have used that thing, so that even if anything goes wrong, they will feel like, oh, well, I'm not the only one. Several other people have done it. People always like to follow crowds. So have successful social proof of using your solution. Social proof of results from using your solution. Very, very important. Let there be overwhelming proofs, overwhelming testimonies. 100 testimonies, 50 testimonies, 10 tests. Let it be overwhelming. Because many times people are waiting for that before they make a buying decision on anything that you sell. And once you have this in place, it's very, very easy to generate unlimited wealth. And then the fifth thing I'm going to talk about, which is, of course, the last point, is sustain the spread of your solution systematically. Sustain the spread of your solution systematically. There are a number of ways. There are so many ways, because once you find out that something works, just keep selling more and more of it. In one of my videos, I talked about how one of my mentors, Tony Omotosho, said that in his business, the shift happened when he moved or transited from info products business to distribution business, because the money is in the distribution. And I also mentioned in another video that the money is not in the thing that you do, but in the marketing of the thing that you do. So once you have something that works, don't mess with it. Don't change it. Don't tweak it, except you want to produce more results. But don't say, let me close this one. It has made enough sales. Let me start creating another thing. No, that one thing that you have sold is enough. That one thing that you have sold, or that people have bought before, if 10 people have bought something from you, it means that 10,000 people can buy that thing. So keep scaling it via distribution. Sustain the spread of your solution systematically. Don't be content with just 100,000 people buying it. 1 million people can buy it. I talked about seeing your product the way people see movies. When movies start proving to be successful in cinemas, they keep showing it in many other cinemas, and the money keeps rushing in. So that one thing that you've created, now this may not be a digital product, it can even be a physical product, but that one thing that you see that people love a lot, that is a solution, keep selling that thing. More and more and more and more of it. More and more and more of it. This is how to create unlimited wealth. I'll say the 5 points again just as a recap. Discover large pools of people with a big, painful problem that they are willing to pay to solve. Number two, I talked about having a superior solution that is simple to say and simple to understand. Number three, I talked about developing sufficient skill set, where a major skill is sales persuasion. Then number four, I talked about successful social proofs. Have successful social proofs generated from people or from yourself using that solution that you have. And then the last point is sustain the spread of your solution systematically. Enjoy the rest of the series.